Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's #1 sportsbook app. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and leave a 5-star review. I'm Anthony Totri, joined by Shane DePaz in the Dieffenbach. Shane to my left. Guys,
you can't say that tonight.
It's a painful night.
Oh my God.
ASU basketball delivers a heartbreak to Sun Devil fans. They lose to Stanford 79-76. Guys, why does this one hurt so bad?
Well, it's a compilation of things. Not the best day for your boy, betting wise. Delivered at the hands of Francis Ngannou, even though he won. I had him by TKO, but that was piled on by a blocked punt that should have never happened. But we're not talking about that right now because we're talking about the disappointment that is ASU basketball. I thought, initial reactions though, there were some very bright spots. And if this team is 10-5 before this game, then this hurts a lot more. Look, they were 6-9, nice. But like, they didn't need a win per se, you know? It would have been nice for confidence, but the fact that they are able to compete night in and night out, on the road, even though there's no fans, it still says something. Bobby Hurley is known for his comeback teams, and they showed that again tonight. But yeah, falling to 6-10 at the hands of Stanford and their dumbass tree.
Dude, don't even.
Can we need to talk about this right now? The free throw attempts.
That's unbelievable.
Look. I can understand one team being more aggressive, and by no means am I pinning this on the referees, because to some point it was that. But the Stanford was in the bonus with like 10 or 12 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah.
And you can't win ball games like that. And I don't care if it was ticky-tack stuff. You just have to be smarter. If you realize the refs are calling a game a certain way, you have to adjust and move on from that. And the Sun Devils were incapable of doing so. Kamani Lawrence's last foul, exemplary of that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of soft. He was going through a screen, but he put his forearm out. It's just stupid stuff like that. DJ Horn getting in foul trouble with 18 minutes to go in the game, having 4 fouls and having to be sat while being ASU's leading scorer. It's the little things that really suck, and this team doesn't deserve to be able to put ASU fans in this situation like this, where it's a heartbreaking loss because they shouldn't have even been in this game.
The free throw just situation was Stanford shot 41 free throws tonight to ASU's 9.
First off, ASU is not the kind of team that can be giving up technicals.
No.
Like, obviously not like the reason ASU lost the game, but there's no reason that you should be giving up back-to-back technicals.
What's crazy to me is 5 technicals in the game. I can't remember the last time I watched a college basketball game and there were 5 tees. The refs were very happy to tee people up. And again, not blaming this loss on the refs by any means. Never will. But yeah, I can understand some frustration, especially from DJ Horn. That 4th foul was very soft. But you do have to keep your composure. One stat that I know we shouldn't get into the positives right away, but 52% from the field, guys.
Hey.
52% from the field, but if you look at it, it gets way worse at the 3-point line.
28%
Do we have
from
to?
3.
Yeah. 28. But the worst part about that for me is not that ASU shot 28% from 3, but that they played such bad perimeter defense that Stanford shot 47% from three.
We've talked about it before, them needing to get the ball to the basket. The 3-point shooting is clearly not working for them this year. Like, it's just not. And they shot 7 for 25 from three. Like
28% is what they're averaging from the 3-point line this year.
Worst in the conference.
By like 5%.
It's unacceptable. Like I understand, like, shoot or shoot. You want to shoot out of your slumps. The whole team is slumping. No one can shoot threes.
The whole team thinks they are a shooter and can shoot. Alonzo Gaffney finally took a chill pill. He wanted to take one. Jemiah Neal threw up a bad three. I have Marian goggles on 24/7, so I don't agree that he ever takes a bad shot. But you know, he was good tonight. He was really good tonight. I mean, he's the reason why this team was in the game at the end of it. You know, he finished with 5 steals. Shooting wise, he went 4 for 8, 0 for 4 from 3, of course. But again, not a bad shot in there. 3 assists, one of them being the biggest assist of the game to tie it up with a corner 3 to make it 76-76. But the thing that killed ASU and killed their momentum coming back was when the game slowed down again, and that's just a reoccurring theme. And it came at the hands of a man named Brandon Angel, however you want to say it.
Angel.
He hit 7 consecutive free throws in about 3 minutes.
Yep.
I don't think he hit the rim, by the way.
He's wet with it.
I don't say that.
Look, I want to talk about that last sequence for a second.
Yeah.
1.1 seconds left on the clock. ASU gives up a foul, sends him to the line. And at that point, we were watching it back. It was a foul.
Yes.
I just don't know how you can, like, I love the energy. That's one thing that I do want to credit ASU and Bobby Hurley's squad tonight. Specifically, it looked, especially in that first half, the energy, the emotion, like you can't beat on this team for not trying, because they truly, if you watch the game, they leave it all out there on the court. So that's not something that you can knock ASU on. But there's got to be that fine balance between understanding the smart play and letting the emotion get the best of you, which I think ASU did not only in that last sequence where they fouled, but we saw it, like you mentioned, with DJ Horn pretty early on in the second half. Again, kind of slumping in the second half like he did against Utah a couple nights ago. 13 first half points, didn't score his first second half bucket till what, the 8-minute mark, I think it was.
Probably even farther than that. It's stepping stones, though. I mean, this team has been playing hard all year, but they've never played smart for a full game. And there were moments where they were playing a lot smarter. The offensive sets were a lot better, and I know Stanford isn't the best defensive team, and a lot of what attributed to ASU's offensive success came from Stanford's turnovers. But going back to your point, yeah, Stanford shot 48% from the 3-point line. And yeah, some of that has to do with perimeter defense. But if they beat you with a corner 3 with 4 seconds left, let them celebrate. Sure. Yeah. But Jalen Graham cannot jump into a 3-point shooter with the game on the line. That just can't happen. However, he was, again, one of the biggest bright spots on this ASU team for now probably his 4th consecutive game. Yeah. He's been awesome. So major shout out to Jalen Graham and some of the key bench pieces. I thought Jemiah Neal was also good tonight.
Yep.
Never really on offense. I don't think he's had a great game on offense this entire year, but that's not his job. And this team is full of guys that just need to star in their role and know their role. And I think Marian is trying to understand that a little more. DJ Horn definitely knows his role. Jay Heath, I think, needs to step into more of his role. Yeah. Because still sometimes I don't think he shoots the ball enough. I don't think he takes it to the rim enough. And Gaffney's kind of stayed away from the 3. This team's learning, and that's what I've been preaching this whole year. That's all you can really ask. Just get hot at the right time. You know, you go to Vegas with a couple wins strung together, which is very possible with the schedule at the end of the year. Things could be turning around.
Yeah, I mean, I go back to something I've said before. Like, this team, like, so many things went wrong in this game. They couldn't shoot from 3, lopsided free throw numbers. All of that. I mentioned Stanford's one of the worst teams, or is the worst team in the Pac-12 when it comes to turnovers, and we only had 2 less than them. Mm-hmm. And this game was still close. So this clearly is a team that if they do the right things, can win games like easily. Like this but that being said, this is also a team that can't afford to make mistakes. You can't afford to give up a travel violation with seconds to go in the game, a minute to go in the game or whatever it was.
Yeah,
you can't afford I see the comments like about the foul numbers it being rigged. It doesn't change the fact that we fouled somebody shooting a 3 when the game was tied. Like you can't make those mistakes. And like ASU is clearly a team that needs to play perfect in order to win games, and they did not do that tonight.
This comment is, I love it.
Jalen Giveth didn't take
Low tone Capone coming
LTC.
for it all.
Yeah, he's a staple of the show. He always brings the heat in the comments.
Jalen giveth and taketh away.
The rebounding was better, I thought, tonight.
Yeah.
Defense was pretty solid. Gaffney had 5 blocks, by the way.
Yeah.
He was pretty phenomenal around the rim.
Overall, what do you guys think about the tempo? Because ASU went on a couple nice runs, one in the first half and then one in the second half to bring the game back when they were down double digits.
It didn't really have a lot to do with their press this time, which was interesting. But again, it's coupled with Stanford and their turnover bug. Marion had some great jumping of the passing lanes, but you can't really just say ASU decided to take control of this game because Stanford gave the pace away most times. But as we said, man, his team looks really damn good when they're out in space and out running. So I always love to see this team play fast. I'm so sad.
There was so much hope. So we were sitting here watching it, standing up, like it really felt for a second like they were going to get it done. Like tied the ball game, that we were at least going to see ASU Stanford make it to overtime, and then whatever would happen would happen. Like, I feel like Sun Devil fans would have been okay, like you mentioned. Like, Stanford shot well from 3 the entire night. If they sink that corner 3 with 4 seconds left, okay.
And that just adds to the ASU's curse story. And you can be like, UCR hit this. This dude hit a 3 with Jalen Graham in his face to win a game. Like, then Sun Devils fans have something to lean back on. But when it's self-inflicted, it hurts a little bit more.
It goes from the narrative, like, Sun Devil fans can be like, okay, you know what? Unlucky. He hits the 3. Unlucky. Whatever. Move on. But now it's like, what could have been? I feel like those losses hurt more for fans when it's, if we would have done, like, literally one less thing, the outcome would be drastically different, or could be drastically different. Like, they didn't even give themselves a chance to go to overtime because of that.
Mental mistakes. That's what I think. The Marion's travel is, that one hurts me. Like, you don't see people like make those kinds of mistakes very often, like the up and down, and to do it in that situation, it's just, like I said, this team is not a team that can afford to make those kinds of mistakes, and they did them in like the worst possible times. I mean, from starting with the technicals and then the foul at the end, the travel. It's that's all I can say is.
So how do they fix it? How do they go? Like, we've talked about it time and again. Of okay, they could do this different. They could do this different. But tonight, you look specifically at the free throw differential.
I think it all just comes down to playing smarter in general,
100%.
at both ends. And they played smarter on offense, as I said tonight. Better ball movement, took better shots, translated to a above 50% from the field percentage. And on defense, they just weren't. They weren't playing smart. A lot of dumb fouls, some ticky tack. But like, as I said, you have to adjust. You have to adjust. This is what the whole year is about. It's adjusting. It's whether it's scheduling or getting guys playing time that don't necessarily deserve or have played much. So it all comes down to just being smart, man. And this team has the potential to do it. I think they're a well-coached team, and I think a lot of the hate has transitioned off of Bobby Hurley, especially for the game tonight. I thought the game plan was solid. Some shots didn't fall. There's just, I don't know. This one, as I said, this doesn't hurt that bad because it's not like they got blown out. Stanford's not a terrible team. They got killed by U of A, but that's U of A.
Yeah.
This gives me more hope. Maybe ASU doesn't lose by 55 when they go to Tucson.
The part of this game that hurt the most was when we were watching in the first quarter and we thought they were winning, but the scoreboard was wrong.
Yeah, that was
And-
bad. I thought they were.
Oh
8.
my god!
Get it together, Fox Sports. Your commentators are bad enough. You can't have a
Can we talk-
scoreboard. Yeah.
Can
Go
we
off,
talk
go off.
about the
Shane.
color guy consistently? I thought this was a one-off
free
thing.
thrower?
He's good free
thrower.
thrower. He's a good free thrower. That sounds like a child that just is taking a sip out of his juice box.
As I take a sip of my water.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy that likes to rant about juice boxes.
I do?
Yes, you complain about your Old Town's.
They're not. I never called them juice boxes. They're juice pouches.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Sorry. It's the difference between it.
And
Respect the
to be
pouch.
fair, I also didn't stay true to my word. I have not boycotted Boondocks. We were literally there last night. So
Okay,
I
so
need a tequila soda right now.
so we all need tequila sodas right
I don't deserve a tequila.
So we talked about it. Smart play can lead to ASU gathering some wins moving forward. You know what would be a smart play? Downloading the DraftKings Sportsbook app. We're on to the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and DraftKings
that was
Sportsbook,
hot.
an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is celebrating with a huge odds boost for new customers. Counting down to Super Bowl 56, you can get 56 to 1 odds on any team. Bet just $5 and get 280 in free bets if your
need
team
that so
wins.
bad.
We could have used it today. There was a couple teams that really did not do what they needed to.
And a couple of UFC fighters.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm looking specifically at you. You owe the nation a lot of money, especially everybody here at PHNX that took Packers -5.5. Shane. But again, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code PHNX and get 56 to 1 odds on any NFL team. Bet just $5 and win 280 in free bets if your team wins. That's promo code PHNX for 56 to 1 odds at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus in Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. How you guys feeling now?
I'm feeling ready to sing a somber tune. We'll get into the lyric of the game for tonight. This comes from one of my favorite artists, The Weeknd. I don't know. Does it deserve a sing today?
Yes.
I don't think.
I don't think it does, mainly because I don't think you can really.
Well, this is like
it.
art. You can interpret it however you want. There's multiple ways to interpret it. The lyric is, "It's way too late to save our souls," meaning either it's too late in the season to salvage. Why the fuck is this game being played at 9 p.m. and it's too late for Sun Devil basketball?
It is 11:30 at night. I did not realize that.
And it's a Saturday.
That makes it so much worse.
It's not that late.
My body's in my prime. I shouldn't be sitting here.
What would you rather be doing?
Okay, what were we doing this time last night?
I don't remember. That's where I'm at.
Not suffering.
Skee ball.
Skee ball.
I think right around this time we were playing skee ball.
Shane is better than me at skee ball, but I'm better than Leah, and I'll take that.
Wow. Wow.
That's a fact.
That's the second show in a row that she's been targeted.
Oh,
She's a U of A person.
That's fair.
before we get completely off topic, I did want to bring this up. Assist numbers. Why?
Bad.
Why? There were, what was it, 4 at halftime?
4 at halftime.
Finished with, what, 9?
Yep. And 3 of them are from
Yeah.
Marion, 3 of them are from Jalen, and no one else has more than 1.
9-2.
The
Stanford's
offense
12.
multiple times toward the end of the game was running through Jalen Graham. Doesn't it feel like those hook shots that he puts in, and one specifically at the end of the game, like they're just heaves, but they're
Yeah,
not.
they look like they have no
They're
business going
calculated,
in.
Yeah.
bro.
Like
Those
so
look
one
good.
of them he did was like a straight line drive
Yeah.
at the back of the rim and it fell.
Yeah.
Every time he did it, I was like, well, what is he doing?
He had
Yeah.
an and one, but didn't hit
the
the
game
free
winner
throw.
was like that too.
Yeah.
It's,
That's just his shot now.
yeah.
Get the ball inside.
And also, Jalen Graham, I love you, man. But the announcers have no business saying he's a talented scorer from the outside. I don't think he's attempted a mid-range shot since November. Like genuinely, I don't remember him attempting a mid-range shot. He had a couple bad ones early in the year, and I remember after one of the first games against a bye team, I was like, "Wow, Jalen Graham looks like he developed a mid-range game." It was one good shooting performance, and I'm glad that again another guy starring in his role, finding his role, and there's bright spots. As I said, there's bright spots, and I just because I love, we gotta go back to Marian again tonight. He showed that the starting lineup was the same as it was last game, and he came off the bench again. Him and Jalen Graham both didn't. Or did Jalen Graham start tonight?
It was the same lineup that started last against Utah.
So no, yeah, it was Gaffney and Lawrence and Boakye started tonight, but I think Jalen Graham started the second half. Jalen Graham, also a guy that comes off the bench and can provide you with whatever, and it doesn't really matter who starts for this team because as we've said last game, like it matters who finishes it.
Yeah.
Damn, Jalen Graham 8 for 13 from the field.
I mean, it's just overall. I mean, you look at the numbers and you're like, ASU should have. I want to say they should have won. Like watching it, they should have won the game. The way they closed it out, like I'm a big believer in it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And they 100% played a better last 5 minutes of the game than Stanford did.
One thing, taking advantage of opportunities. ASU only had 9 of the opportunities at the free throw line tonight. Jalen Graham missed both of his free throws. He was the only Sun Devil to miss free throws tonight. So
everyone on Stanford took a shot at the charity stripe except 2 players.
Wow. Happy birthday.
That's everybody. It was Oprah. You get a free throw. You get a free throw. God, that's bad.
41. I can't remember the last time I've seen a number like that.
Do we have the mood board ready to go? I want to see the Bobby Hurley mood board.
Yeah, we'll get that up toward the end of the show, and we'll see what people are feeling like. But I think we should talk about something else before we get there. Shawn, you said this on Twitter earlier today.
Oh yeah,
maybe today.
Was it?
Yeah,
that you wanted to what?
Fucking put Grayson Allen 6 feet under.
Whoa! Wait, no, you wanted to fight him. You didn't want to kill him.
I want to Ben Askren,
Jorge Masvidal.
No, but I was thinking like all the people that Jake Paul has embarrassed on pay-per-view. I want to do that to Grayson Allen. He's a scum. As I've mentioned before, my undergrad I went to Syracuse, so I'm familiar with him. I've seen him play at Duke. I hate him. He's a scumbag. He broke Alex Caruso's wrists, and now he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. And I want to fight him. I want to get into a WWE style, like what is it called? The three-way fights, whatever they are. Him and the Stanford Tree, and fucking body them.
So you're fighting them both.
Yes, and I'm
light
beating
the
them
Stanford Tree on fire and wield him as a weapon.
Yes.
Wow, that'd be very unique.
So, with that topic, I thought it would be fun to discuss who would you want to fight, Totri? Celebrity, non-celebrity, me?
Pac-12 reps.
Oh, Pac-12 reps. That's a
color
good
commentator.
one. Who do I want to? I want to fight Derek Carr. I want to 100% fight Derek Carr.
But you'd get his mascara all right.
I want all the smoke. This guy seriously looks like the grown-up of the mean asshole kid in Toy Story.
Sid.
He's caused me so much pain for such an average quarterback. Like, my heart breaks that, like, Derek Carr? Yeah, 100%. The more I talk about it and say his name, like, the more I want to roundhouse him.
I need to address this comment. That is not true. Grayson, because Christian Laettner, he played hard. Every Duke has their players that people hate. Grayson Allen is a legitimate scumbag.
Yeah.
He's a bad person. He's a dirty player. All these other, like, J.J. Redick, Christian Laettner that people hated at Duke,
I
Grayson
love
Allen.
J.J. Redick.
Grayson, so do I, to be honest. But Grayson Allen is just a bad person.
You see what they tweeted this morning?
Yeah. The Bucks account, yeah.
Yeah.
So tone deaf, so bad. The Gerber baby.
Oh my, grown up Gerber baby, or
They
still,
never. Okay.
They do grow up.
No, they don't.
I'm pretty sure
they don't grow up. They get recycled into the next baby. That's why they keep getting bigger.
Is it like
It's like human centipede?
the bottomless baby we were talking about
Yes,
yesterday?
that's how it happens.
Okay, wait. I want to pose this question. So, a bottomless.
No,
No.
we're not posing.
You know what?
this
You're right.
question.
Let's
get on your personal Twitter.
Just move
Anybody
on.
else you want to fight? Goofy from
Whoa.
Mickey Mouse. Yes.
Why?
Goofy's a great single dad.
No, he acts like that. He
acts like that.
Yeah.
I want to fight Shane. Shane said he wanted to kill a teacup pig today.
No, I didn't say I wanted
No,
to.
he said he wanted to punch. What?
I said I will kill a teacup
There's
pig
so much
if that's not a
violence
foul.
today.
If
Like-
that's not a foul, and it was a foul,
That
so I'm
game
not
makes
going.
me want to commit.
Would like to hear Coach Hurley speak on Grayson.
Yeah.
I would like
Thoughts?
to hear Coach Hurley speak about literally anything.
Oh, who would you want to see Coach Hurley fight?
His brother.
His kid.
Dear God.
Oh, let's do that. A three-way fight.
This is like
The
Hunger
Hurleys.
Games. Like this has turned into the Hunger Games. Like where has this show gone?
Every Pac-12 school has to send a tribute.
PHNX edition. Whose ass could you kick here?
Like confidently? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let you answer first. I want to see where you guys go with this.
Let's see.
I'm gonna say Gerald because he'd let me win.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like the list is gonna sound cocky, but I
Oh,
feel like
no way.
I feel like the list of people that I could beat in a fight is longer than the list of people that could beat me in a fight at PHNX.
Oh, I got to clip
So
this
who are
and
you
send it to
taking?
everybody.
Who are you taking?
I'm not gonna.
Nah, we're here, man. Pac-12, PHNX
I'm
after
taking
dark.
Totri.
Oh, bruh.
So the DraftKings Sportsbook app actually just had live odds come up for that. Totri's a plus 280.
Oh,
underdog.
plus odds?
Gang.
Take it. Hammer it. Hammer it. Hammer the line.
Don't listen to him. He's lost all his bets tonight.
I'm the only one that won Francis. The only one.
Hey.
Beside the point.
Anything else ASU Sun Devil related?
Where do they go from here?
USC, unfortunately. Look, USC.
We're gonna beat USC.
I could see that. I could see the Sun Devils pulling out a massive dub.
They're frauds.
Over USC. They're not frauds, but they are a tad
Who's frauds? USC?
They're a tad fraudulent. They are.
They're a little bit fraudulent. Just a little bit. Like
Listen,
they're not
listen.
like because at the beginning of the
Listen.
season or earlier in the year we were like talking about them big three USC, UCLA, U of A. First off, it's U of A and U of A alone at this point.
Yeah.
I think they're arguably the best team in the country, let alone the Pac-12.
U of A?
Yeah.
The one time I
USC
bet on them,
lost
they
to Stanford, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
They also dropped a 10-point loss to Oregon and eked out a 12-point win at Utah tonight.
Transitive property. We beat Oregon. Oregon beat USC. We are better than USC.
They also beat Colorado, and ASU got killed by Colorado.
That didn't happen.
Oh yeah, that didn't
It
happen.
didn't happen?
That's
No.
right.
Oh, my bad. ASU is undefeated on Mondays this season.
Yeah, but they're not undefeated since you've been here, so we can push,
1-1.
push that aside.
1-1. That's better than their overall record. I'll take it. I will take it.
Is it possible for the Devils to finally have their best game against the Cats? Yeah, I mean, because a game like that, I feel like is like that's a game where no one expects them to win.
This is my only.
What do you have to lose?
This is my only problem.
Everything.
It's not about getting up for it, and it's not about like it's strictly about being in their own head sometimes.
Yeah.
And that going down to what is it, McHale?
Yeah.
Like that is a hostile environment. Like they pack out that arena, especially with how good this year's team is. And a lot of ASU struggles in games come in stretches. Like I could see ASU not scoring a bucket from the field for 7 minutes.
Okay,
But I could also see Marian having a really good game.
has ASU played a game in front of a crowd like that this year? Because like have they played like a full arena yet? Because like
Oregon,
that
was a gritty win.
But exactly, maybe that's something that's
Creighton?
missing for them is like that kind of energy that they can get from a crowd.
Yeah.
Like if they're the enemy, which obviously they were in Oregon. Like maybe it's something they can feed off. Maybe
But
that's
both the Creighton and Oregon wins were low scoring affairs. And I feel like they would. But then the defensive intensity ramps up. But I don't know.
Like even so, is it possible for the Devils to have their best game against the Cats? I think that even if it's their best game, I don't think their best game would be enough to beat this U of A team.
You would have to have their best
mean,
game or your best game and their worst game.
Yeah, U of A would have to be off a little bit.
It's possible.
I mean, listen, ASU's like best game, like I don't think we've even seen close to what they're capable of. And so like
I don't think we will all season.
I don't know, but like I was just saying, if they can feed off that energy of being the enemy in Tucson, B, like no one expecting them to win and going out there with just a fuck it, what do we have to lose mode, and C, playing for some fucking pride. Like, because I mean, Shane's mentioned it before, like 70-7 is not going to mean shit once we get there. I'm sure they know that that's what people think.
Yeah.
Like, fucking play for something.
Strictly numbers wise, like, is it DJ Horn, Marian, or Jalen Graham and Jay Heath all have to score 20? Like, is that what it's going to take? Or I genuinely think, I know U of A has the top-rated offense in the entire nation. I know that. But I could see ASU holding them to under 70 points. I really could. I don't think it's not plausible, but it could happen.
Do we know what's up with Ajula Tubelis? Is he?
I haven't seen an update. I can look right now if you want to entertain the people.
Because I mean, I feel like obviously this U of A team is deep regardless, so it's not like
he's already just questionable to play at Cal. So
all right, never mind then. I was gonna say him being out could over and under for Hurley technicals at McCall. Put it at 1.5.
At this
yeah,
rate?
it's got to be 1.5.
Yeah.
Taking the over, you're taking the under.
It just depends.
It depends on what Pac-12 refs show up that day.
They're all the worst ones.
If they're not the worst ones,
They're the country's worst refs.
Taking the alternate
you know
spread.
what? You know what's going to happen? Bobby's the type of coach to see it because there's a quick turnaround. They will have like a walkthrough or practice tomorrow, like a smaller light practice. The emphasis will be getting to the free throw line, and I guarantee what he's telling the players in the locker room. He is not the type of guy to be like, we didn't get the calls tonight, whatever. Yeah. He's the type of guy to be like, you guys did not force calls, like, and they did it. They didn't. There was so much of the offense was coming from, again, finding somebody open from the perimeter, or back to the basket game and Jalen Graham hook shot, or somebody cuts. Like, it was never like, I'm fucking better than you, and i.e. Marion Jackson, and I'm taking you to the cup. Like, it was almost never that.
Well, and I feel like that because, like, what are the two problems that I think we focused on today is that they can't shoot threes and they're not getting to the line. You don't get to the line by attempting to shoot threes. You get to the line by driving to the basket. That solves both of those problems.
Or literally just being aggressive. That's how Stanford got to the line.
Yeah,
they weren't attacking the basket for most of the second half. Yeah. Most of their free throw attempts came in the bonus.
Yeah, valid. But I mean, if you can attack the basket and draw fouls that way, you get some and ones, get the energy high. You aren't taking bad shots that you're missing consistently all season from 3-point land. You're not doing that, and you're getting to the line. That's a scary ASU team, in my opinion. If they're not, because they shoot free throws well. They're good free throwers.
They did early in the season. They're good free throws. They did early in the season. They had a slump in the last, ever since that USF nightmare game, where free throws won USF the game on a very questionable call. Not over it yet, guys.
We could agree, though, ASU beating U of A would be a magical thing, right?
I don't care what happens the rest of the season. If we can beat U of A at some point this season, it's a win for me. Like, that would be a tremendous moment.
Yes.
You know what else would be magical?
What?
If everyone listening and watching became a PHNX member.
Mm-hmm.
To unlock a world of Arizona sports coverage you never imagined possible, guys. Head to gophnx.com today and become a member of the family, and you'll either get a free t-shirt from the PHNX locker or your first month for just 50 cents just for signing up. Guys, what's our deal of the week? We got a good one on Coyote stuff, right? It's about to run out, yeah?
Yeah, it's only for members. Buy one, get one 50% off, I believe, on any Coyote shirt. There's variations of the Code of the Coyote shirt and the new cool mosaic kind of shirt that's available, as well as sticker packs always in the PHNX locker. New stuff dropping all the time.
Go be a member.
Yeah.
Be magical.
Yeah, be part of the family. Talk to us in the Discord.
Discord, baby.
I will be crying and shouting at a empty wall in the Discord.
Maybe a teacup pig.
No teacup pig.
We need a PHNX teacup pig.
I would totally.
I'd pitch in for that.
Okay. I had to sell my house.
It was that kind of day.
I was really lost for a second.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, you're rooting for the Bills tomorrow.
Yes,
yeah.
I mean,
everybody pray for Shawn.
I'm literally not going to say anything about the games. Like I'm going to flip a coin.
Are your bets placed?
I don't know.
Well, I'm a big Cam Akers guy tomorrow. We've got some lays.
Thank you for tuning in as always.
Everyone, thank you guys so much again for staying up super late to watch the Sun Devils break our hearts and your hearts. But hopefully we provided a little bit of group therapy, and we'll see everybody again Monday when ASU magically beats the Trojans.
Yeah, 6-10 now, and only getting better, even though their record fell.
Only up.
Game again, 9 p.m. This one, ESPN 2.
Hot. Get up for national TV,
yeah,
baby.
Should be fun.
Get up, stay late.
Where can the people follow you?
On Twitter, @Anthony_Totri. Shawn, you are also doing it, right?
At Shawn _ DePaz. I'm pretty sure Shane was looking at me when he asked that question, but feel free to go first.
Yeah, it's just listen. I'm not allowed to sit in this seat. I've been told to sit here, so I will go first.
Oh, I was actually asking him. But did you just say you're also doing it? As in, you're also doing that Twitter thing? Is that what that was?
At first
he's
name
doing it
_
correctly.
last name.
Oh.
But where can the people follow you, Shane?
Well, I am not a sellout. I don't have
At
an underscore.
Beefy Beef.
I don't have an underscore in my
Beefy
name.
Beef.
You can follow me on Twitter at Shane Dieffenbach. You can follow the show on Twitter at PHNX our show has underscore. At PHNX _ Sun Devils. Back here right after the game at 9 p.m. on Monday.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
And listening.